Hey everybody, Ryan here, doing a quick reaction video for the new Elden Ring gameplay that just dropped this morning wherever I am or wherever you are. Maybe it's nighttime, maybe it just creeped in to the early hours. I don't know, okay? Either way, point is, we're going to watch the gameplay here. There's probably going to be starts and stops, so if you don't like that, the actual gameplay video is going to be in the description. But either way, without further ado, I'm just going to start this video here. And like I said, we're going to start and stop and see what we think of this gameplay. It's inappropriate for children is first thing I noticed. I'm just
Hello
kidding.
everyone. Thank you for taking the time to join us today.
No, thank you.
In this video, we'll show some footage of our new action RPG, Elden Ring.
I hope you do.
We hope it helps to convey a little of this title's mood and gameplay.
Me too.
Elden Ring is set here, in the lands between.
Okay, so first off, sorry if you're stopping so early, but either way, first off, it's very clean. I think obviously if you look very closely, it's a little rough around the edges, but that is more so, I think, just in the graphical fidelity mood, and they may not be finished putting the final touches on it, so I'm not going to really hammer it too much on that. But what you can see, obviously, you see the lands between a bit, and I think first thing I've noticed is that it's very Souls-like
This is a
looking,
site of grace,
which is a good
acting
thing.
as a place of rest for the player.
And that's kind of like going to act as a
Occasionally,
bonfire, I guess.
grace will manifest rays of guiding light. Of course, we're free to choose whether to follow this guidance, or head off to explore in a different direction.
Very smooth and like clean looking. Now, one thing I'm lamenting here is that they are not showing the HUD. Like, I want to see what the user interface looks like. That's really cool. Just the way the dragon just swoops in. Nice. Oh shit. Yeah, so animation-wise, it looks very similar to what we've seen before with, like, Souls games, which is not a bad thing. As I said, I just tried to pause. As I said, it looks a lot smoother than the other games. It looks a lot more refined. I know a lot of people online have been saying, hey, this just looks like Bloodborne and Dark Souls, but open world, and my counter to you is, what's the problem with that? Oh, looks like it's not playing for a second. Looks like the return of visceral attacks, or whatever, criticals. I almost said climax, that would have been weird.
Hello? Can you hear me? Help me. I'm stuck. Hello? Please, anyone? Oh, my stars. I'm so happy to see you.
It would not be
I
a FromSoft game without
am
weird-ass characters.
Also known as the Iron Fist. And as you can see, I'm stuck here. Please, can you help me out of this? Put those doubts to rest. I'll be just fine. I'm very well trained. Give it your all, I say.
He's like, ouch. Nice. All right.
Ah. Well played, good sir. Well played. Though that mighty wallop of yours almost spelt the end of me. Ah.
Like I said, it wouldn't be a FromSoft game without weird-ass characters. This is a really... That's really striking in my opinion. Like, holy shit. If we could travel through all of that, like through all these little forested areas, that's insane.
The map can prove useful when exploring the world, and is populated by acquiring map fragments.
Now the map looks massive, and I don't know if this is the full map,
We can use
but
markers
it
to
looks
customize the map,
massive.
such as setting reminders for the location of crafting materials or dangerous enemies. Beacons can also be placed to help with orientation.
It doesn't look like the
Beacons
full
placed
map.
on the map appear in the world.
This looks like one of those jumping pads that we heard about in the previews, or earlier previews.
Spirit springs can be used while on horseback to launch high into the air. This allows for stress-free traversal of areas with a great deal of verticality.
I love me some verticality in my games, I don't know about you. It's like an outpost of some sort.
The carriage over there is carrying treasure, an opportunity too good to pass up.
Too good.
We'll prepare for combat with some item crafting, using
All right.
materials found in the world.
So this is, I guess, what the menu's gonna kind of look like. And I don't know if it looks like... I should not pause here. I don't know if it looks like... It looks like the game still doesn't pause. And everything's very readable. I'm gonna go back just a little bit. Everything looks very easily readable. That's one thing I think is kind of a virtue in RPG games, is if like the menu screens, or even games in general, is when the menu screens are easily readable and there's not like all this information in your face at all times. Looks like he tranked him. Stealth kill. Nice.
Enemy stance can be broken.
Those are
with
very
heavy
similar
strikes,
animations to
such as when
previous
attacking
games,
from
but...
above. A variety of unique attacks can also be interchanged between weapons.
It never looked bad, so why change it if it doesn't look bad? Especially when you have different ones in here that you can see right there that we just saw.
In more perilous situations, we can summon spirits to assist us in battle. Spirits vary greatly in type, so we look forward to players experimenting and finding their personal favorites.
That's really cool. They did talk about the spirit summons, and I think that's gonna be... just to summon them at will whenever you want, kind of.
Online multiplayer can also be enjoyed with players from other worlds, from cooperative to PvP and invasions.
The thing that's not clear is if you can just play the whole game in co-op, or if it's the same as other Souls games where you just summon people for a limited time or
Deadly creatures stalk
whatever.
this forest, so we'll use stealth to avoid detection.
I want you to fight that thing. Come on. Go fight him. This is the thing that's really striking to me and I think is really amazing about this. And I know other games have done this, but just in a Souls game, just to have this like level of verticality where it's like you see down into this forest and you can go down there and travel through it is just an insane sense of scope. I don't think the Souls games have ever had before, or a FromSoft game has had before. So this is very exciting to see them make this step, take this step in this direction.
We've come across a boss guarding this area. We'll take it on with the help of our co-op partner.
Nice. Now that ability's cool. My dude's getting decimated. I don't even know what his health's looking like, but my dude is getting fucked up. I guess co-op's done. It's a catacomb or cave.
Catacombs, caves, mines, and other dungeons can be found while out exploring the world.
This definitely evokes that very
These dungeons each
familiar
hold their own
Souls
secrets,
vibe.
from hidden treasures to fearsome bosses.
So it looks like you'll get that open world in scope and scale, but there's also just going to be those traditional Souls-like moments that we're used to. Wolverine claws on that dude.
Greetings,
Hello.
traveler from beyond the fog. I am Melina.
That's nice. I'm Ryan.
I offer you an accord.
Okay.
We've reached Stormvale Castle, a large-scale dungeon which connects seamlessly with the surrounding Limgrave region.
This game's sense of scale is crazy.
You there? Come over here, would you? You're tarnished, aren't you? I would advise against taking the main gate into the castle. It's tightly guarded,
by hardened old hands. Oh, try the opening right here.
This is like a Patches situation where he's gonna like betray you.
You'll breach the castle.
Or is he actually being
undetected.
nice and helping?
Fair enough. You certainly don't have to trust me. Well, if you must go through the gates, I'll signal them to open.
My dude calling her bluff.
But of course, I'd advise against it. The gates! Open the gates!
Oh my. Oh, there's the volley of arrows. So familiar, yet so well traveled we are that we see
The
volley of
main route
arrows yet
seems
again.
risky, so we'll try entering through a back way.
I don't know what that means, but I said it. That was a cool ability. Is that more of those soul summons, I think? He's like, you came for my boy. Gotta take you down. So like a lot of little effects and like a little effects that you're seeing. Effects is a
Extra
word
care
I
should be
having
taken when moving
trouble
through
saying.
dungeons, as visibility and terrain differ from when in the open. We hope players enjoy getting a feel for the different types of areas and coming up with Extra care should be taken when moving through dungeons, as visibility and terrain differ from when in the open. We hope players enjoy getting a feel for the different types of areas and coming up with suitable strategies for each.
Ooh, my dude got fucked up. Ew. Looks like too, it's very flexible with where you can jump onto and stuff, and you can barely travel in a sense in your own way. From what it looks like.
Dungeons are complex and multi-layered, meaning they can be tackled from a number of routes.
Ah, nice to meet you. The pleasure's mine. Roger is the name. A sorcerer, as you might have guessed. I'm looking for a little something here in the castle. When I'm not hot-footing it from the troops, that is. But enough about me. What are you doing here in Stormvale Castle?
Nothing, just
This place
chilling.
is bristling with tarnished hunters, you know. They sacrifice our kind for grafting. Not exactly a place I'd stroll into without a purpose in mind.
Oh jeez. The guy's got like a hawk or a falcon or whatever the fuck. You have to kill his falcon? It looks like an Estus flask type thing. I can't speak. Well, you knew that coming in. It's like an Estus flask to heal. That's what it looked like, at least. I'm sure they're called something different, though.
In this next boss fight, we challenge one of the demigods, ruler of Stormvale, Godric the Golden.
Mighty dragon, thou'rt a true-born heir. Lend me thy strength, O kindred. Deliver me unto greater heights.
guy's got a lot of arms.
Playing as a lord. I command thee kneel. I am the lord of all that is golden.
Okay. I was gonna say, I hope they show us a little bit of the gameplay, or the boss fight here. Looks like you enchanted the weapon. So that looks like another spirit summon you can use, I guess. Another special ability with some cool effects on it. I was gonna say, my dude needs a shield. Where's your shield, bro? Oh shit. Got a dragon arm?
Thank you for watching.
Thank you for showing us.
This was just a brief introduction to Elden Ring's fundamentals, but more details will be revealed at a later date. There's not long to go now before release. In the meantime, we greatly appreciate your continued support.
And I appreciate you showing me gameplay for said game. I'm just gonna pause here on another segment. Yeah, that was the Elden Ring gameplay. I think it looks great. I think everyone's saying that it looks like Dark Souls and Bloodborne or Sekiro in an open world, and I don't really see the problem here. I think it all looks really much more refined than previous Souls-like games, or I should say FromSoft games before them, and I think everything looks great from what I've seen. The boss fights, the traversal, the gameplay, everything looks to be like that refinement that we've been expecting. And as I've talked about on this channel before, it looks like everything that I have been talking about, or they've been saying in previews, that it's basically what you've expected from them, but a larger scale and more refined than ever before, and a lot of new abilities and stuff to choose. So I'm looking forward to talking about this more in depth in a breakdown video of some sorts. And either way, thanks for watching and joining me in this reaction video where I just watch and gush a little bit about Elden Ring. Anyway, I hope you'll subscribe to the channel if you like the video, or if you like any of my videos. I hope you'll like and dislike depending on what you felt about this one here. And I'll talk to you all soon. Thanks for watching.